If I had to walk out of my 9 to 5 today, this is the first thing I'd do. Not update my resume, not look for another job.
This move would change everything, and most people never even consider it. I would start a service-based business like scooping dog poop. Why? Because it has one of the shortest learning curves and one of the lowest startup costs, especially compared to other service-based businesses like landscaping or power washing. And I'm breaking down the 5 steps to launch this business and potentially replace your salary within 90 days. Let's dive in. Step number 1, market research and validation. Yep, that's right. The first step isn't buying equipment or printing business cards. It's proving that people in your area actually want this service and will pay for it. Here's exactly how I'd validate this business idea in 1 week. My first 2 days would be spent doing digital reconnaissance. Start by searching Facebook groups for your city, plus terms like pet owners, dog parents, or neighborhood. Join these groups and spend time reading posts. Are people complaining about yard cleanup? Are they asking for service recommendations? And screenshot everything you find. And next, check Nextdoor, the neighborhood app, and search for posts about pet services. You'll be amazed at how often people ask, does anyone know a good pooper scooper service? This is pure market validation happening in real time. Then another 2 days doing competitor analysis. Google dog waste removal plus your city name. And if you find 5+ competitors, that's actually good news. It means there's a proven demand. And if you find fewer than 3, you might be looking at an untapped market. Call 3 to 5 competitors and ask about pricing and availability. Are they booked out for weeks? Are their prices high? These are green flags. If they can't take new customers or seem overwhelmed, you've found your opportunity. Then I would spend the last 3 days doing direct market testing. Post in those Facebook groups you joined earlier and say something like, hey neighbors, I'm considering starting a pet waste cleanup service. Would anyone be interested in weekly yard cleaning for around $15 to $25 per visit? Just gauging interest. And watch what happens. If you get 10+ positive responses in 48 hours, you've got validation. If you get 50+ responses, you've struck gold, and that's awesome. And here's the key insight most people miss. You're not just validating demand, you're building your first customer list before you even start the business. And step number 2, legal setup and insurance. And this step separates the professionals from the amateurs, and it's where most people either skip corners or get overwhelmed and quit. Week 2 should be all about setting up your business structure. Register your business as an LLC. In most states, this costs around $50 to $200 and takes 15 minutes online. Why LLC? It protects your personal assets if something goes wrong and makes you look legitimate to customers. Choose a name that's professional but memorable. Avoid cute puns. You want something like maybe Premium Pet Waste Services or Clean Yard Solutions, not Poop There It Is. Poop There It Is. Actually, that is kind of cool. But anyway, let's talk about essential insurance. This is non-negotiable. General liability insurance is absolutely critical. You're going into people's yards, around their pets, near their property. One slip and fall, one damaged sprinkler head, one dog bite, and you could lose everything. Call 3 insurance agents and tell them you're starting a pet waste removal service. Expect to pay $300 to $600 annually for $1 million in coverage. And this isn't optional. It's the price of admission to being a real business. Now, what about licenses and permits? Most areas don't require special licenses for pet waste removal, but some do require a general business license. Just call your city hall and ask. It's usually under $100 and shows customers you're legitimate. Next, open a business checking account immediately. Keep business and personal expenses completely separate from day one. And use a simple app like QuickBooks Self-Employed to track income and expenses. This saves you thousands during tax time. Here's a suggestion as well, one I learned the hard way. Get everything official before your first customer. It's much harder to go back and fix legal issues when you're already operating. Step number 3, equipment and operations setup. And here's where this business model shines. Your startup costs are ridiculously low compared to almost any other service business. Your essential equipment total cost should be around $200 to $400. You need 5 things: a pooper scooper tool, biodegradable bags, a bucket or waste container, work gloves, and hand sanitizer. That's it. Don't overthink the scooper. A basic hinge-jawed scooper for $15 to $25 works fine to start, and you can upgrade later. Buy bags in bulk. Look for pet waste bags or biodegradable waste bags on Amazon. For transportation, you don't need a fancy truck with logos. A reliable car works fine initially. And as you grow, consider a small trailer or pickup truck, but don't let transportation delay your start. Now, what about route optimization? This is where you make or lose money. Plan your routes geographically. Aim to service 8 to 12 yards per day in concentrated areas. If you're driving 20 minutes between jobs, you're doing it wrong. Use Google Maps to plot customer locations and create efficient routes. Your goal is to complete each job in 10 to 15 minutes, including travel time between nearby houses. Develop a service standard checklist for every job. Walk the entire yard systematically. Check behind bushes, under decks, and near fence lines. Be sure to leave the gate exactly as you found it. Take a quick after photo for your records and update the customer if you notice anything unusual. Okay, let's discuss pricing strategy. Research shows most services charge $15 to $30 per visit, depending on yard size and frequency. Start with simple pricing, $20 for weekly service, $25 for bi-weekly, and $30 for one-time cleanups. And don't compete on price. Compete on reliability and professionalism. The cheapest guy in town usually goes out of business first. Now, this doesn't mean I don't recommend some creative ways to initially earn the customer's business. Maybe you offer the first 2 weeks for free or something even more creative that gives a ton of value. Just build it into your service contract and make it up by earning long-term loyal customers. Now, step number 4, customer acquisition and marketing. This is where most service businesses fail. They build it and assume customers will come. They won't. Weeks 3 and 4, in my opinion, should be spent in foundation marketing. Create a simple Google My Business profile immediately. Use your phone to take professional looking photos of clean yards, with permission of course. Now, write a description focused on reliability, professionalism, and convenience. Build a basic website using Squarespace or WordPress. You need 4 pages: home, services, pricing, and contact. Include customer testimonials as soon as you get them. Now, your secret weapon: direct outreach. Print 500 door hangers with your service details and contact info. Target neighborhoods with obvious dog ownership. Look for dog parks nearby. Beware of dog signs or neighborhoods with expensive houses and manicured yards. Walk these neighborhoods on Saturday mornings. You'll see people with their dogs, and you can introduce yourself personally. Hand them a flyer and say, "Hi, I'm starting a pet waste removal service in the neighborhood. Would you be interested in never having to clean your yard again?" I also highly recommend a referral system too. Offer existing customers $20 credit for every new customer they refer. Dog owners talk to other dog owners constantly at dog parks, vet offices, pet stores. Make it easy and profitable for them to recommend you. Let's chat a little bit about seasonal opportunities. Spring is your gold mine. People are getting their yards ready for summer, and they are discovering months of accumulated waste. Market heavily in March and April with spring cleanup special offers. You will also need to implement a social proof strategy. After each job, ask satisfied customers to leave Google reviews. Offer a small discount for honest reviews. Social proof is everything in service businesses. Local partnerships are a great idea as well. Build relationships with veterinarians, pet stores, dog groomers, and doggy daycares. Leave flyers with them and offer a small referral fee. These businesses see dog owners daily and can become steady referral sources. And finally, digital marketing. Once you have 20 plus customers, start simple Facebook ads targeting pet owners in your service area. Keep the message simple. Never clean your yard again. Professional pet waste removal starting at $20 per week. All right, step number 5, scaling and growth strategies. This is where you transform from a guy with a pooper scooper into a real business owner. Month 2 and 3 and beyond are all about systemization. Create standard operating procedures for everything. How do you onboard new customers? What's your billing process? How do you handle cancellations? Document it all. Use scheduling software like ServiceTitan or even simple apps like Calendly to manage appointments. Automate billing with services like QuickBooks or FreshBooks. Next, a scary part for a lot of us, hiring your first employee. Once you're serving 40 plus customers weekly, you're making $800 to $1,200 per week and working 20 to 25 hours. This is when you can afford to hire help. Look for responsible people who need flexible work, college students, retirees, or people with part-time availability. Pay $15 to $20 per hour to start. Train them on your systems and gradually hand over routes. Your goal is to work on the business, not in it. And once employees are on board, it's time to think about service expansion. After mastering basic waste removal, consider add-on services like pet waste station installation and maintenance, yard deodorizing treatments, holiday cleanup services, and one-time deep cleans for real estate showings. Each add-on increases your average customer value without acquiring new customers. What about geographic expansion? Great question. Instead of spreading thin across a large area, dominate smaller geographic zones. Aim to service 60 to 80% of dog owners in specific neighborhoods before expanding elsewhere. Of course, consider franchising your proven system to operators in other cities. Create detailed operations manuals and provide ongoing support. At this point, it's probably time to consider technology integration. Invest in route optimization software, customer management systems, and automated billing. These tools seem expensive initially, but pay for themselves quickly as you scale. Now to a really exciting subject, exit strategy planning. Start documenting everything for eventual sale. Service businesses with proven systems, steady customers, and trained staff can easily sell for 2 to 4 times annual profit. Now, of course, that's if it's something that you're actually into, that type of model. Me personally, heck, I'd keep that thing going and continue to improve systems so I could more or less sit back and collect semi-passive profits and enjoy more time freedom while my team does the day-to-day operations. Look, I know this isn't the sexiest business idea you've ever heard. You won't be posting Instagram stories from the Bahamas or speaking at entrepreneur conferences about your revolutionary app, but here's what you will have: a profitable business that can replace your corporate salary within 90 days, serves a genuine need in your community, and gives you complete control over your time and income. And while everyone else is chasing the next big thing, you'll be building something real, sustainable, and recession-proof. Dogs don't stop pooping during economic downturns. The question isn't whether this business model works, it's whether you're willing to do what others won't to get what others don't have. Now, if service-based businesses are absolutely not your thing, check out this video where I compare Shopify to real estate investing, and I'll see you on the other side.